When you go to these shows, what's it like when you're there?
Awesome.
None of the toxicity.
You do get people who don't like other people, and I think some of it does spill into the show. But like, so if me and you were working a show and I think you're a fucking wank and you think I'm a wank, you can say to the organisers, here, can I not be near this wank? Or on the other hand, if you have a little crew where you have really good energy, you can request to be closer to people, which is what we normally do. We've normally got a good little corner where it's all just surrounded by awesome folk, and we have a great weekend. And
what's the vibe like down there? Like, what is it? Just can all you hear is like zzz? Is that all you hear? Or is there a bit more of an atmosphere?
No, it's great because they've got live music and entertainment for the punters that are coming in. Yeah, like I think a lot of it can be quite raunchy actually. Can like the fuel girls wearing next to nothing, playing with fire and shit, and like some mad wifey that's like getting tied up in ropes and being hung from stuff and that. And I never really get to see any of that because I'm working, but like from the clips I see on Instagram and stuff, it looks, the stage shows look cool as well. So there's a lot of stuff going on. Like at the London show, you've obviously got the tattoo in. They've done a car show in the middle of it, and the tattooing's around the outside. They've got dodgems, Ferris wheels, a little sort of food market thing going on, and then the stage show. And so there's a lot happening in the one place. It's not just tattooing. So it's a day out for people, families, or whatever at the same time. And
I mean, you think your traditional sort of, if somebody said to me, would you think like a tattoo event, or what do you call them? Is it an event, a festival?
Well, an expo, a convention, a show. People call them what, but it's all the same. It means all the same thing.
So really. Somebody says, what do you think a tattoo expo is? I'm thinking 92 Hells Angels.
In Europe, it can be.
Bottles flying everywhere, brawls happening in each corner.
Well, so when you tattoo in Europe and such, almost all the shows are run by the Hells Angels, and they are probably some of the most hospitable organisers I've ever been involved with. They are brilliant, and because it's run and put on by the HAs, there is no trouble. There's no drama. There's no hassle because you're not gonna, are you? You're gonna toe the line because there's a load of big dudes kicking about. Yep. But nah, like when I used to do the Milan show, they pick you up from the airport, they drop you off, it was great. It was amazing. But really, really hospitable. They do really well at putting on shows.
People wouldn't think that, a bunch of bikers.
Like, from the outside in, yeah, probably. But like, if I'm doing a show in Europe and it's put on by the HA, I know it's going to be a good show. It's not going to be, it's just going to be good because it's going to be well organised. I've never been to a HA show that was a nightmare. They've always been great.
You ever tattooed any of them?
Yeah. No, not any Hells Angels per se, but I did one of their wife's faces, which is fuck yeah. Charlie was like, "Why have you fucking agreed to this?" I'm like, I didn't want to say no.
How was the old ulcer index when you were doing that? I bet your anxiety was cracked up.
Well, like the guy, he's a lovely guy, but I didn't know this at the time because I'd not really spoken to him yet. And he was brilliant, he was sound, but to look at, he's quite fucking terrifying. And this dude's just standing over my shoulder.
Like, what's give me on a mental level? Like, give me an image. What are we talking about here?
Just a big dude. Kind of, you get those guys you meet and they can look through you, and they just looking at you, you are uncomfortable.
Right.
This is the vibe I got off him. And then like now I've spoke to him loads, and can we chat back and forward on Facebook a few times and that. He's a lovely guy. But initially, with this dude hanging over my shoulder, I'm doing LA on his wife's face, I was like, fuck. Like, this needs to be perfect or I'm going missing.
Yeah.
So that was pressure. But it came out well. I'm still here to tell the tale.
You've not ended up in like one of the rivers in Europe as part of the permanent furniture?
In a container and goodbye.
Some canal in Amsterdam, like, that looks like Big Mikey in there.
Fucking aye. I was kind of one of those ones where I'm like, why the fuck did I say yes to that?
How big's a big dude to you?
It's not so much, I think I was bigger, but like, this dude had some life experience that I don't have and will never have.
You could tell.
Oh, you can. It's like looking at a fucking lion's eyes, You know what I mean? Like,
and you need to tattoo his good lady.
Yeah, he's kind of like, you can look at a tiger or a lion, and I've eaten folk.
Yeah,
you know, this is the feeling I got of this man. But he's lovely. He's a nice guy.
Mhm.
But aye, like the 40-yard stare was real. Like